Okay, so I'm going to work exercise 721, which is a bank reconciliation. It's from chapter 7, and this is one of the main things from chapter 7 that will be on the 7-8 exam. So you really need to know how to do this. All right, so Hardy's Photography Checkbook lists the following. And we have, like, this is the books, all right? This is their set of books. And this is what has happened in the cash account, all right? So they've written a couple checks and they've made a couple of deposits. All right, then we have a bank statement which shows the beginning balance, the deposits that have cleared, the checks that have cleared, and then some other things that have happened within the bank. All right, and we need to do the bank reconciliation, and then they want to know how much cash does Hardy actually have on November the 30th. And then we need to do journal entries for the things that require journal entries. Excuse me, sorry. So the first thing we need to do is go through here and check off which checks have cleared. All right, so 622 has cleared. 623 has cleared the bank. 624 has cleared the bank. All right, but notice we wrote it for $45 and it should be 105. So we have an error of negative $60 because they should have taken 105 out of the account and they only took 60 out of the account. So it's an error of 105 minus the 45. So it's a $60 error. All right, check 625 is cleared. All right, these two are both outstanding. All right, the 135 deposit is cleared, and this one has not yet cleared. Okay, so this is going to be a deposit in transit. And then we also need to make sure that we recognize that there's some charges on the bank statement that we don't have in our books yet. Okay, so I'm going to have to put this below, and we'll have to kind of flip back and forth to it. I don't really like doing that, but that's all I can do. Okay, so when you're doing a bank reconciliation, you're going to have the balance per bank on one side, and the balance per the books on the other. Okay, in our case, the balance per books is the $12.45. And the balance per bank is this ending balance of $302. All right, then the main changes you make to the bank are you're going to add deposits in transit, and you're going to subtract outstanding checks. There might be other things, but you're for sure going to usually have to do those two things. All right, so we had a deposit in transit of $12.35. And then we had a couple of outstanding checks. We had numbers 626 and number 627 for 110 and $290. So $400. All right, I'm not going to total it up yet. I'm going to wait and see what else we may have to do. All right, then I need to fix the stuff on the books. All right, so usually what I do is I look at the things that cleared the bank that I haven't recorded yet. So in this case, I have a check charge, which is like office supplies, and then I have a bank charge for $25. So I'm going to do minus the check charge. That was 23, and minus the service charge. That was 25. Okay, and those are the only things that happen to show up on this particular question. All right, however, I do have this problem up here with the utility error, the error on this check. So I only took out $45. I should have taken out $105, so I have to take out another $60. All right, so I'm going to do utility expense because that's what it was originally for. I'm gonna take out another $60. All right, and that's all I have on this one. So then you total them up, and hopefully they balance out. So 1137 on this side. And 1137 on this side. So this is the adjusted cash balance, and this is the actual cash that they have at November 30th. Right, and then they need to make the balance in their books. They need to make this 1125. It actually should be 1137. So we have to do journal entries for the things that affected the book side. Okay, so we're gonna have a couple of journal entries for these three things. All right, so the first one, since this was for checks, I would call this supply expense or office supply expense, something along those lines. And it's a credit to cash. It's cash went out the door. This is a bank charge, so I would say bank expense or something like that. And cash went out the door, so credit to cash. And then since this original check was written for utilities, then I'm going to debit utility expense and credit cash. And that's it. Look for another one. I'm going to do another one in a minute.